Hello, guys. This is Dr. Palaniappan Manickam. I have a very, very interesting and special guest from our YouTube family. So I got an email like a month ago that I'm a fitness trainer. I would like to be in connection with you in terms of your work and everything in regarding how I can help. And I was like, I get so many emails like this, but this one was really peculiar because. She's so young. She's only like 21 years old based on her profile. And I was like, how come a young girl from Coimbatore is interested in fitness and she's a fitness trainer already? And all I know about fitness is when I hit 34, 33 years of age. Only then I came to know about fitness. So I was very, very curious regarding what made her choose the journey. And I'm really hoping that I'll get some good tips from her so that we can also use it on our day-to-day activities as well. So let's bring in Aparna. Hi, Aparna.
Hi, thank you.
Oh,
How are you,
good, good.
doctor?
Good, very good, very good. So I'm in my hospital and she is in Coimbatore, and we have like a 12-hour difference, except that this is almost close to midnight for her. And she is so fresh, and that might explain the fitness level as well. Okay, so Aparna, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so I really want to emphasize on two important points. Number one, at such an young age, you are into this fitness journey, and number two, being a girl and being a woman, it is even more important that I've been talking about in my channel about the hormonal imbalances, and it is very, very important for fitness, especially in addition to time restricted feeding in women, to maintain the muscle mass and everything. So you actually check the boxes for both the criterias, and I really want to know what actually triggered you to come into fitness, because this is not a common thing that we do. Because I know I grew up in Coimbatore, I know exactly what is the thinking among society. So tell me, what made you choose the fitness journey?
Okay, so I got into fitness during the first wave of COVID-19. So before the pandemic, I was a completely different person.
ஒரு நிமிஷம், நீங்க பிரேக் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல ஆரம்பிங்களா?
Okay. So I got into fitness during the first wave of COVID-19. So before the pandemic hit, I was a completely different person. I hated fitness. I literally hated it. So during my high school days, I was into tennis and athletics, but I never really enjoyed it. And I used to bunk all my sessions. I used to be a very, very lazy person back then. So
அதாவது
you know,
you bunk the tennis classes?
my athletic practice sessions, I used to bunk my classes because I was very
No.
lazy and I didn't
Oh.
like
Usually
I
for
didn't
us it's
like
the other way around, right? We bunk the lecture classes and we go to the athletics.
yeah, it was actually the opposite.
Okay,
So,
okay, good, good.
yeah, so one of my close friend, அவ வந்து டெய்லி காலையில என்ன வந்து 5 மணிக்கு எழுப்பி விடுவா. எழுப்பி விட்டுட்டு இந்த மாதிரி லைன்லயே தான் இருப்பா. நான் பிரஷ் பண்ணி ரெடி ஆகுற வரைக்கும் லைன்ல தான் இருப்பா, because she knows that if I cut the call, I'll go sleep again and bunk the class. So
Oh,
she
nice.
made sure I
To wake you up from what? To train?
to attend the practice sessions. She used to call me every day morning 5 a.m.
சரி, சரி.
Yeah, so she ensured that I attended all the classes, even though I hated it. So, so this was me before the pandemic, and so even my eating habits was really bad before 2 years back.
Before
Yeah.
So
So
something happened in COVID-19. What happened?
yeah, that's what. So before COVID, I was like totally different. I used to eat all kind of crappy foods. So Maggie, I used to eat Maggie and Coke. Coke was my favorite drink. And Maggie எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு 2-3 times ஒரு மீலாவே சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன். So and during my college first year, I used to skip my meals. I used to eat a lot of outside foods. But during that point of time, I did not realize that I was spoiling my health, that I was damaging my gut. So due to all these unhealthy lifestyle habits, I ended up getting severe ulcer and gastritis. And even today, I have a very poor gut health, and I'm trying. I think it's because of all things I did in the past, and
In the past, right?
I'm trying to reverse it now. And so this was me before the COVID. So after the COVID, during the first lockdown of COVID-19, I did not know what to do. It was very boring at home. So I thought I should get active. And during that time, I was very insecure about my body because 2 years back, I was very chubby. So I started working out, watching these YouTube videos, a 10-minute YouTube video. I started with that. And I was work out only for 10 minutes, not more than
Yeah.
that. Maybe maximum 15, but not more than 15 minutes because I hated working out. So, but the thing was, even though I hated working out, I made sure I was very consistent in it. I was very consistent. I every day, except on Sundays, and slowly this became a habit for me. It was a habit for me, and I started seeing results in my body. But
So
one
you're
thing,
saying that regardless whether you liked it or not, you bite the bullet and you do it every 10 minutes, looking at
yeah,
the video, and
yeah.
then what kind of changes that you noticed?
So I saw that I was getting rid of my flabby arms, my flabby stomach. I was getting more
Ah,
fit. Yeah.
ah,
But
ah.
the thing that surprised me a lot was ஒரு டேலே வெறும் 10 minutes workout பண்ணி I saw so many results. So that made me very happy and that made me
Mm.
very proud. So I never gave up. I kept
What kind of workout did you actually watch? இல்ல Bruce Lee சேனல் மாதிரி இருக்கு நீங்க பாக்குறது.
இல்ல நான் வந்து எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணேன்னா how to get abs in 7 days.
How to
How
get
to
abs
get
in 7 days? என்னோட
same.
வீடியோக்கு கம்பீட்டிங்கா ஒரு வீடியோ போட்டிருக்காங்க. அந்த வீடியோ.
அதே செஷன் தான் ஆரம்பிச்சேன். So, but ஒரே வீடியோ பண்ணல. I was like ஒரு நாள் I was doing core, one day I was doing upper body, one day I was doing legs. So, but it was only for 10 minutes. Just
Okay.
10 minutes one day.
So
So
what time of the day? Does it matter? Do you have like a consistent time?
no. I did not follow
Okay.
any time. Sometimes
Okay.
it'll be in the morning, sometimes in the evening.
But
So,
you made sure that you did at least 10 minutes a day.
yes, I
Sure.
made sure that.
Okay.
So அப்படி போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு and uh, as it went on, I felt really energetic. My mental health improved a lot. My self confidence drastically improved, and also for 2 years back, I had severe migraine issues. Every week, I used to get migraine, and after introducing fitness into my life and after adopting healthy lifestyle, migraine just disappeared. I never
Wow.
took tablets. I
You
never went to the
used to take
doctor.
medications before for migraine, but not anymore.
I
Okay,
did
good.
not actually take any medications. But then it just disappeared. I didn't get migraine after that. So that thing changed my life. And slowly I started adopting a healthy diet. So I thought, okay, we're working out so much. I think we have to nourish our body well. So I thought the next step I did was I completely avoided all the processed foods like sugary drinks, Coke, Pepsi, instant foods. I completely avoided that.
Give,
And when I did,
give me some examples of instant foods. I know Coke, Pepsi is pretty obvious. What is the instant food? Kadala mithai?
no, I wouldn't say that. I'm like ultra processed, like in the Haldirams, the Belpuri, instant, 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 the packed samosas, நிறைய preservatives add பண்ணிருப்பாங்க அதுல. அந்த
Correct.
மாதிரி processed foods எல்லாம் I completely stopped it.
Seri.
And even today I don't take processed foods. Today when I go to grocery shopping, I make sure I check the list, nutrition list. I make sure that there is no added sugar, saturated fat, and all those things. So when I stopped eating such processed foods, I saw much more results in my body. I felt more, I felt good both mentally and physically. So that happened.
And did you lose weight with this?
Okay, that thing I did not force myself to be in a restrictive diet or something. I just slowly changed. I slowly adopted a healthy lifestyle. I lost around 7 kgs, but it took me 9 months to lose 7 kgs. It was a very slow process, but I enjoyed it. It was very good.
Nice.
So when I did that, I fell in love with fitness.
Because you had so much energy, you started noticing some results and you got self-confidence. So you fell in love with the fitness. You wanted to go to the next level.
Yes. And then I started learning a lot of things about fitness, nutrition, our health, how our bodies work. So slowly, there was one point in my life I couldn't stop thinking about my next workout. What is going to be my next? Yeah. I was like totally involved in it. So at the point I was thinking, why don't I make this as a profession? Why don't I take this as a career? Because I'm very passionate about fitness and I wanted to create awareness among people and I wanted to change their lives. So,
Sherry, how about your diet during this 9 months initially? Except for avoiding processed foods, did you focus your protein intake, carbs, or what happened?
Yeah, slowly when I started learning about nutrition and health, slowly I started eating a lot of protein-rich foods like
Mm-hmm.
chicken, fish, eggs. I started increasing my protein intake, but I was not very restrictive. Like carb சாப்பிட மாட்டேன், low carb, paleo,
Good,
keto அதெல்லாம் பண்ணவே இல்ல.
good, super.
I increased my protein intake. Carb was I love carbs actually, to be honest. I couldn't,
Everybody
really.
loves carb.
Yeah, even today I love carbs, and
Mm.
I actually did not do much diet restrictions. I started eating a lot of whole and natural foods. Stopped eating
Mhm.
processed foods.
Nice.
Focused on protein-rich diet. So that was all I did, and I
So,
saw good
are
results.
you a vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
I am a non-vegetarian.
You're a non-vegetarian. So, your protein source was what? Chicken,
Chicken and fish,
chicken and
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that's
So let me summarize your journey. So, you were not into fitness before COVID, and in COVID, you had some kind of background though. Your mom was fit, and your brother was into hockey. So you thought, okay, you must be active as well. So you started doing this YouTube videos, 10 minutes every day, and then slowly, first thing that you did was avoiding processed food.
yeah.
And then since because of the consistency in 3 to 4 months, you started noticing difference about like 7 kilos in 9 months, and then it's created. You started learning about what protein, what carbs, what is macros, and everything. Good, beautiful, beautiful. நீங்க யூடியூப்ல இருந்து டிரான்சிஷன் ஆகி ஜிம்முக்கு போறீங்க. அந்த ஜிம்ல வந்து what did you do?
Okay. So first, I started with body weight exercise, just body weight. For
Mm.
over 5 months, I did only body weight exercise like you know, push-ups
Mm.
and all those things, burpees and all those things. And
So,
after that,
that's very important. Please tell us more about it. So push-ups, burpees, and tell us other few other exercises that the audience can follow.
okay. So basically, I started, for example, for upper body, I used to do shoulder taps. I used to do
Shoulder taps.
push-ups.
Shoulder
Yeah,
taps. Sorry.
yeah, shoulder taps,
Then you do
push-ups,
push-ups for upper body.
planks.
Okay.
Yeah, all those
Planks.
things.
Mm.
Planks, yeah. And for the abdomen ab workout, I used to do bicycle crunches, normal
Yeah.
crunches, all those things, obliques, focusing on the obliques and all that. And for the legs, I used to do squats, pelvic bridges, all those kinds of exercise.
Super.
So I
Super.
started with these kinds of workouts in the beginning.
Super.
And
One important point, sorry to interrupt you. I think for the audience, it's very important that when people think that they're going to gym, it doesn't mean that you need to lift heavy weights or we are not going into like a bodybuilding competition. Just with your regular body weight, what Aparna said, push-ups, planks, sit-ups, squats, shoulder taps, all these are regular body weight exercises. You could just type in shoulder tabs in YouTube, and there are like so many videos explaining to you how it is done. And all these are like simple videos that you necessarily don't need any specific trainer to actually do that for you. Again, consistency is a key thing as well. So you started doing that, and then obviously your tone must have gotten better, right?
yeah, yeah. And then I started, okay, I should switch to weights. I got
Um,
okay. So the same, I started learning a lot more about
mm,
it. So I thought, okay, let me buy a pair of dumbbells. So I started with
ah,
2 kgs. I just
nice.
started with 2
2
kgs.
kilos, 2 kilo dumbbell. Good, super.
I
I
started with 2
used to
kgs.
I used to use my medicine book.
Okay. So after a month, 2 kgs was very easy for me. My
Mm.
body got adapted to the weight. It was very, very easy. 2 kgs was too simple for me. And then after that, after 2 kg, I thought I should buy a pair of 5 kilo dumbbells.
Cherry. Okay. All these
So
are at home. At home, you're talking about.
yeah, at home.
Cherry.
And after that, I bought a pair of 5 kilo dumbbells, and I started. That journey was very good. When I bought the dumbbells and I started working
Mm.
out, I used weights for my workouts. So, for example, when I was doing body weight squats, now I used squats with dumbbells. So, added some resistance to my workout. So,
Mm.
I saw much more results. I saw my muscles were building. I was looking more toned. And after
Mm.
that, after a few days, I thought, okay, 5 kg is getting easier. I should move to heavier weights. So after
Mm.
3 4 months, I bought 7.5 kg dumbbell, and now I'm holding up there. So that's
Beautiful.
something.
There's another point to what you just described. It's called progressive increase in your
Yeah,
intensity. It's called progressive increase in your intensity. So if you keep on doing just 2 kilos for like 2 years, nothing is going to happen. So 2 kilos, 4 kilos, 5 kilos, 7.5 kilos, similar to what you have done, you need to progressive stimulating your muscles. So, in all this journey that you mentioned so far, you never mentioned about walking or running. Did you ever look into it?
No, walking was a part of my routine. I used to like go for an evening walk, 10 minutes walk. But I was not a complete beginner. I used to do athletics and tennis. I used to play tennis. So I was not a complete beginner.
Ah, I see, I see, I
I
see. You have some
started,
kind of exposure. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. But if you are a complete beginner, you have no experience in working out, then maybe you have to start with walking,
Uh,
intensive phase, a medium phase. And then after that, if you want to do strength training, you have to first strengthen your muscles, especially
right.
your lower back, your hip. That is very important. Before you go into strength training, it's important you spend time in strengthening your muscles first, condition it, and after
Mhm.
that, you can slowly start lifting weights. Start with body weight exercise first, and
Mm.
after if you are good at it, if you have to correct your form, make sure your form is right.
Mhm.
Because if your form is not correct, you might end up in injuries. So
Right,
you have to make.
absolutely, absolutely. I have had it multiple times. Multiple. The first time I signed up in gym, I didn't. The gym trainer absolutely loved me because I went in, I strained my ankle, and he got the money, and I didn't go back. I didn't go back. So, okay, so beautiful. Kudos to you. Not many people do this at your age and at your with your social environment. Um, the second question I have is, so let's most of my audience, right? They are emailing me, they asking me that, hey, you've been telling 80% is diet, 20% is exercise and workout, and 80% I've told them that don't focus on what you eat and focus on when you eat, because we're making use of the circadian rhythm to lose weight. And you must have seen in my YouTube channel post as well, so many people have lost, right, so many people have lost weight and everything. But there is an important piece missing to it, to the next level, is that initially you get this weight loss on this intermittent fasting, but it has to be combined with regular walking, running, or resistance training to keep that tone up, or to get to the next level. So I'm going to give you three scenarios. Okay. The first scenario is that a patient comes to me that, hey, I followed your time restricted feeding. I lost 10 kilos. Nothing is happening anymore. So,
Okay.
and you told me that 20% workout, is this the time to do? So that patient has never worked out in her life. So what will be your approach for that patient?
Okay. So the reason why he has stopped losing weight is because he has attained the weight loss plateau. That's
Mm.
so. So what happens is when you continuously follow a diet, or if you are eating at, for example, if you're eating at 1,600 calories for 6 months, your body gets adapted to it.
Gets used to it.
So
Mm.
you get used to it, and after that it'll stop. It's a fat
Yes.
burning process. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, either you have to decrease your calories or you have to increase your activity level.
Actively.
Yeah. So if that client has no experience as working out, I would suggest him to start with basic strength training. Basic strength training, like as I said, start with conditioning workouts and slowly go switch to body weight workouts. Like very basic, should be very
Mm-hmm.
easy for him to do. And after that, after he
So when you say basic, is like body weight, exercise, that's similar to what we talked about, like
Yeah, body
push-ups,
weight exercise,
sit-ups, squat.
no, not push-ups. Push-ups should be like for them. If it's a beginner, it's a total beginner client, then he has to start with wall push-ups, not a normal push-up,
Not body.
because
Oh,
he
I
won't
see.
get normal push-up. He has to do
Um,
wall push-ups, and he has to strengthen his back by doing pelvic bridges or any kind of back
pelvic
exercise.
bridges. That's the other thing I want you to Google up. Pelvic bridges. Just go to YouTube. Just type in pelvic bridge. That's a wonderful exercise to strengthen your lower back. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yes. So you have to start with such basic, very, very simple exercises. And when he's able to take 25, 25 wall push-ups easily, he can then go to knee push-ups.
Ah. So,
Push-ups
so
is a bit more.
knee push-ups is the lighter version of an actual push-up, that you can kneel down and then
Yeah,
take a push-up, compared to having your knee extended during the push-ups. That's the beginner level push-ups. So you're all
yeah.
talking about body weight
Body
exercises.
weight, just body weight. Yeah. Even before knee push-ups, he can do inclined push-ups. Okay,
Incline.
maybe in a tall bench or something, he can do that.
So
So
inclined is how does it work? So you have a bench here, and
yeah,
inclined is
so
like this.
yeah. Maybe say if the person is this much tall,
Uh-huh.
and the bench should be here
You go down.
for him to do.
go down. Okay, okay.
More easy. If it's more, if the height is more less
Flat.
than this, it'll be hard for
Hard.
him. So slowly you have to decrease the height of the bench or whatever, and then after he is comfortable doing 10, 12 reps in that position, he has to switch knee push-ups.
Knee push-up.
Yeah. After knee push-ups, if he's able to take 20, 25, then he can easily do the normal push-ups.
Okay. So let's say that we have like 4-5 exercises, what you said. Okay. So let's say you run 30 minutes or you walk 30 minutes. Let's say you spend like 100 calories. The strength training, you would spend 200 calories throughout the day because of you're building muscle, and muscle is the number one fat burner in your body. So a big take home lesson for the audiences, and if you only have 30 minutes and if you're very restricted for time, don't waste your time on walking or running and focus on strength training. That's a particular point that you mentioned. Very impressive.
Yeah, so today a lot of people think that cardio will make them lose more fat, more weight, but that is completely wrong. Strength training, if you do strength training, you can burn much more calories, because when we, as you said, when we have more muscle, our metabolic rate will be more. So, which in turn we will increase our, we'll burn more calories. So that's the thing.
Absolutely.
So if you want a more toned look, then you should do strength training instead of doing a lot of cardio.
Right. Everybody will look like Ilayya Thalapathy Vijay if you keep on doing this. Because he looks so young. And there's a reason behind that as well. So strength training we talked about. So walking, running, if you want to do it if you have more time. But if you're limited for time, just focus on strength training. So once you are done with this body weight, then you go up in your level to do dumbbells, right? Similar to what you did.
Yes.
Okay. How do we know we are making progress?
So number one, strength-wise, we'll be able to see, okay, my strength is increased. I'm able to do more push-ups. So my strength is, that's the first thing you will notice when you are doing fitness.
So you will not be like Minnal Murali. You will know by yourself. You don't have to hit the wall or punch the wall or something like that. So let's say that you are doing like 5 reps of push-ups before. Now you're able to do 8. Then that is a sign of improvement, guys. And that should motivate you to do more.
Yes, completely. And secondly, if you are very consistent, you'll notice visible change in your body too.
Okay. So all these are like beautiful tips, right? Beautiful tips. And I really want to focus on one thing before wrapping this session up, is fitness in women. And from a medical standpoint, I can tell you that because of hormonal imbalances in women, they're at more increased risk of muscle mass degradation, more increased risk of bone changes like osteoporosis and weak knees while they go up. But the biggest thing that I'm seeing, especially in Coimbatore, or not Coimbatore, I mean in our society, is that gym is only for men, and for women they just walk. And what is your take on that, and how should we change that?
Okay, so for a very, very long time we have been said that gym is not for women. You have to stay from it.
Yes.
Lifting weights will make you look like a man.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a very common face. It's like when the weights தூக்கினா, you look like a man. That's a common face.
young girls-க்கு வந்து அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு கல்யாணம் ஆகாது because you look like a macho person. அதுவும் இருக்கு.
அந்த மாதிரிலாம் நிறைய myths சொல்லுவாங்க. But that's completely wrong and stupid, I would say. Don't believe all those things, because you see, women cannot build so much muscle because we don't have that much testosterone like men. Men have a lot of testosterone, so they're able to build more muscle. But when it comes to women, we do not have so much testosterone, so we won't be able to build so much muscle. So I think women should stop worrying about looking bulkier, because it won't happen.
It won't happen. It won't happen even if you want to.
If you want to look bulkier, you have to work hard. You have to work a lot harder.
I'm going to put a statement now that every woman seeing this channel, seeing this video right now, should do at least 5 push-ups to their level per day. Will you agree to that?
Yeah, if they start with wall push-ups, yeah.
Wall push-ups, right.
Wall push-ups, yeah, they can increase their intensities in few months, and they'll be able to do it.
But the point is, you need to incorporate some kind of resistance training in your routine. So don't just focus. People are like so obsessed. I can't tell you how much questions I'm getting that, okay, how about this organic unsweetened almond milk mixed with chia seeds with super high fiber probiotic, but they completely forget about the resistance training, which might be even more helpful for them compared to this. I think people are, to be honest, they don't know where to start. That is number one. And you have clearly mentioned that, so start with regular body weight exercises, which is very, very simple that you recommended, and then slowly increase your severity. To start with, you could even get a trainer to make sure that your form is okay. So basically, you said that the form is more important than the reps and the severity and the intensity. Wonderful. I'll tell you from a medical standpoint as well that, I see many patients more than like 50 years of age because of my gastroenterology practice. And I can clearly say that people, women especially, if they have worked out or if they have included resistance training as a part of their routine in the first 20 years between 30 to 50 years of age, they look completely different. They look so young. They don't have as much of GI problems as what I see in their counterparts. They don't do workout. So fitness in women is absolutely important, and please include resistance training as a part of the routine. So, Aparna, it was a wonderful session. Thank you for coming on. And I know that you're taking clients as well. So I will leave down your information in the description. And if you're living in Coimbatore, and she does remote training as well. So if you want to reach out to her, please reach out. One last question. So if you want to, being a woman and being so young, 21 into fitness, if you want to say one good advice to women watching this YouTube video, what would you say?
Would be first thing is that it's very important to take care of our bodies first of all, because today's lifestyle is completely different. We live a sedentary lifestyle, and our bodies are not built for such a sedentary existence. We have to, if you want to live a healthy lifestyle, you have to start training. You have to start doing some kind of physical activity, not just strength training, some kind of physical activity. So that, especially for women, if you talk about women after their menopause, it helps them a lot. Strength training especially helps them a lot. And today, if you see, due to poor lifestyle and sedentary lifestyle, women are getting so many problems like PCOD, PCOS, infertility issues. So I think if these conditions can be reversed if they follow good workout routine and a healthy lifestyle.
No, absolutely. And one thing that we didn't touch upon is people think that after delivery, they put on all this weight and then they will not be able to get back to their normal routine. You have a disadvantage of putting this weight because of hormonal changes during pregnancy, but it is absolutely not okay to just leave it like that. You need to be unconsciously putting some effort to bring it down, and it is definitely possible. It's definitely possible. If you follow this time restricted feeding combined with this resistance training, I guarantee you that consistency will definitely give you those results. And we hope, okay, so maybe we can give one recommendation to wrap this up. So I would say that watch Chloe Ting video, right? Chloe Ting video. Or, so, okay, why don't you tell a very simple video for our audience to watch to start 5 minutes per day, every day, similar to what you did?
Yeah, just type, simple 10-minute workout routine.
Okay.
You can start with that.
Okay. And then maybe in due course of time, you might start a YouTube channel for fitness, right? And then maybe your YouTube video might be Chloe Ting down the road. So anyways, thank you so much for all your time and all your recommendations. And I hope that our audience got something out of it. If you think that you got something out of it, please consider donating out to our non-profit organization called AISHWARYAM Trust. We take care of hospice patients, comfort care patients who are not able to take care of by themselves. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Aparna. Thank you so
Thank you for the opportunity.
Bye.